Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. It is 8:45 where I am in Southern California, and it is Friday. Okay, just washed my hair. Can you tell? So, I might have to stop suddenly because I have someone picking me up to take me to an appointment, but I'm here now. And I realized I forgot yesterday. Oh my gosh, I get so busy with appointments. So I'm just going to read. You guys know what's going on. One of my favorites, Guardians of Being, Eckhart Tolle. And with illustrations by cartoonist Patrick McDonald. If you have a chance, pick this up. It is, who doesn't love Eckhart Tolle, but we're used to his adult books. This is his book for children. But I think it's for adults too. It's a children's book. And he says, I love this book and I hope I get to read the whole book today, but if not, tomorrow. Are you ready? True happiness is found in simple, seemingly unremarkable things. But to be aware of little quiet things, you need to be quiet inside. A high degree of alertness is required. Be still. Look. Listen. Be present. Be present. See, the whole book is like this with just wonderful little illustrations and then few words on a page. I love this book. Bring awareness to the many subtle sounds of nature. If you're at the seashore, how come you can hear so many sounds when you pick up a seashell? Because you're paying attention, because you're present in the now. So you're listening, and you hear the whole world in that seashell. And we're focused because we have that thing on our ear. We're focused. So we hear everything. Really. The rustling of leaves in the wind, raindrops falling, the humming of an insect, the first bird song at dawn. Give yourself completely to the act of listening. Beyond the sounds, there is something greater, a sacredness that cannot be understood through thought. Look at a tree, a flower, a plant. Let your awareness rest upon it, how still it is, how deeply rooted in being. Allow nature to teach you stillness. Every flower, tree, and animal has important lessons to teach us. If only we would stop, listen, and look. Stop. I've said for many years the answers to all of life's problems are in nature. All. Watch an animal closely can just watching an animal closely can take you out of your mind and bring you into the present moment, which is where the animal lives all the time, surrendered to life. It's so wonderful to watch an animal because an animal has no opinion about itself. It just is. It just is. It just is. Another perfect day. That's why the dog is so joyful and why the cat purrs. When you pet your dog or listen to a cat purring, thinking may subside for a moment and a space of stillness arises within you, a doorway into being. The vital function that pets fulfill in this world hasn't been fully recognized. They keep millions of people saying, one of my best lines in this whole book, animals, pets, keep millions of people sane. Think about that. They have become guardians of being, which is the name of this book. Most of us live in a world of mental abstraction, conceptualization, and image making, a world of thought. We are immersed in a continuous stream of mental noise. It seems that we can't stop thinking. Stop thinking. Just as the dog loves to chew bones, the human mind loves its problems. Oh, think, solve, solve, solve. We get lost in doing, thinking, remembering, anticipating, lost in a maze of complexity and a world of problems. Nature can show us the way home, the way out of the prison of our own minds. The brightest star in all the heavens, always there to show me the way. And that's the little dog looking up at the stars. Close your eyes and say to yourself, I wonder what my next thought is going to be. Then become as alert as a cat watching a mouse hole. You may find that as long as you are absolutely alert, the next thought does not arise. Purr, 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 cat waiting for a mouse. I have lived with many Zen masters and all of them cats. Think about that one. Millions of people who otherwise would be completely lost in their minds and in endless past and future concerns are taken back by their dog or cat into the present moment again and again and again, reminded of the joy of being. We have forgotten what rocks, plants, and animals still know. We have forgotten how to be still, to be ourselves, to be where life is, here and now. The dog is in the now, so it can teach you or remind you. Be alert as you watch a dog at play or at rest. Let the animal teach you to feel at home in the now, to celebrate life by being completely present. The dog is still in the natural state, and you can easily see that because you have problems and your dog doesn't. And while your happy moments may be rare, your dog celebrates life continuously. Just watch the tail. With some dogs, you just look at them. The little tail. Life is good. Life is good. They are not telling themselves a story of why life is good. It's a direct realization. Life is good. We don't have to know why. Just know. The human says, I love myself or I hate myself. The dog says, woof, woof, which translated means, I am myself. I call that integrity, being one with yourself. The dog has no self-image, good or bad. So he has no need to play roles. He has no self. How to live free of the burden of self. What a great spiritual teaching. The key to transformation is to make friends with this moment. What form it takes doesn't matter. Say yes to it, allow it, be with it. Oh, that was the dog's teaching. I'm just translating. Now we have a lot of cartoon pictures. Allow your dog to take you for a walk every day. It's good for the body. It's good for the soul. Dogs emanate a goodness that people respond to. One of the joys of walking your dog is that often people come up to you and immediately their hearts open. They're not interested in you, of course. They want to pat your dog. Dogs offer the precious opportunity, even to people who are trapped in their egos, of loving and being loved unconditionally. They have been a link with humans for thousands and thousands of years. And now there's a link between dogs and humans, much closer than it has ever been. So part of their divine purpose is to help us. But it goes both ways because by living with humans, dogs also grow in consciousness. It is a reciprocal because dogs and cats still live in the original state of connectedness with being. They can help us regain it. And so when we do, that original state depends and turns into awareness. Lots of pictures. Nature will teach you to be still. We don't fall below by thinking. We don't fall below thinking. We rise above it. Nature will teach you to be still. If you don't impose on it a stream of thoughts, a very deep meaning takes place when you perceive nature in that way without naming things. Sitting quietly, doing nothing, spring comes and the grass grows by itself. When you don't cover up the world with words and labels, a sense of miraculous returns to your life that was lost a long time ago, when humanity, instead of using thought, became possessed by thought. A depth returns to your life. Things regain their newness, their freshness. What is it that so many people find enchanting in animals? Their essence, their being, is not covered up by the mind as it is in most humans. And whenever you feel that essence in another, you also feel it in yourself. For being is the spark of the divine of God. Look into the eyes of the dog and sense that innermost core. When you are present, you can sense the spirit, the one consciousness in every creature. Love it as yourself. Love is a deep empathy with the other's beingness. You recognize yourself, your essence in the other, so you can no longer inflict suffering on the other. You are not separate from the whole. You are one with the sun, the earth, the air. You don't have a life. You are life. The one life, the one consciousness takes on the form of a man or woman, a blade of grass, a dog, a planet, a sun, a galaxy. This is the play of forms, the dance of life. We are ultimately not separate, not from one another, nor from any other living thing. The flower, the tree, the cat, the dog. You can sense yourself in them. The essence of who you are. You could say, God. This is a term, a Christian term, which is beautiful. Just beautiful. Let's see. I think we have one more page. Loving the Creator in the creature. Namaste. I have to go. I love that book. Guardians of Being. Blessings.